Hello everyone, this is Ripper, and today we're playing Chivalry Medieval Warfare, and I'm going to be teaching you great people how to play the mace. How to play with the mace. We're not going to be maces today, we're going to be using maces today. Oh yes. No, I don't want to change maps, damn it. So, the mace is quite the interesting weapon, in fact. And by the way, I'm doing this weapon tactics video. I realized I didn't do that many before, so I'm gonna try to put out a lot higher volume of just weapons, right? Even if I disapprove of them. So today I'm gonna teach you guys how to use the mace. It is a good balance of whatever this guy wants it to be. Good balance of head-taking power, that's what it is. Head gone. Okay. So the mace, compared to the other weapons, that is a good balance, great balance of speed and damage. The reach is a little bit lacking compared to other weapons like the broadsword and holy water, Morningstar as well. But the damage it puts out and the speed it has pretty much outweighs that. Now you might think, oh, this is just a shitty version of the broadsword. Look, it's got the same speed, just lower damage and reach. Now you are correct, but the mace does pure blunt damage, which deals a larger percentage of the damage to knights and vanguards. Knights and vanguards take a bit more bashing damage. Bashing and blunt, I think it's the same. I think it's actually called blunt. But maces, as well as the rest of these things, I think they're all technically maces, but this is just called a mace. They didn't feel like... I think this is actually called the Flanged Mace in reality. And the Flanged Mace, I guess I'll call it that from here on, because I like calling that category maces. Damn you, Shugs. I like calling that whole category maces, so we're just going to say it's the Flanged Mace. Is that what they say it is? Flanged Mace! It is the Flanged Mace! Ha ha! I got it right. I swear I didn't read that. So, the Flanged Mace has a great damage to speed ratio. That's why it's such an awesome weapon against vanguards and knights. Because of the damage it outputs, it can get these normally somewhat tanky classes down to 0 health in no time. And that's what makes the mace so beastly. So I'm going to show you a few more rounds with just the mace, maybe point out a couple things as well, and then compare it to the other maces. As you can see, it is very fast, as I keep saying, and therefore not a great candidate for dragging. Now, I usually tell you guys whether or not a weapon will be a good candidate for dragging. And this one is not. This is a great candidate for just poking heads to nothing, however. It is great for poking heads to nothing. It's not good for dragging. As you can see, it's very fast. The wind-up is a bit long, but it's very fast as a whole. Whoa. Did he just hit his own shield? What are you trying to accomplish, sir? No, sir, I shan't have it. I'll have none of it. This is a great weapon, however. While you cannot drag with it, this is a great weapon to poke as a final hit, right? You know, in some battles, you get the other guy to, like, nothing, no health, but you're also at no health? You want to get them down in one strike. Usually the man-at-arms is difficult to do that because their weapons don't do that much damage and they don't have much range. So... So this is a good weapon for last hitting because it's got such high range. Okay, now against another man-at-arms, the mace is not the best weapon to be using.
I think not. I am in your debt. All right.
This guy's screwing with me. The reason it's not a good idea against a man-at-arms is because the man-at-arms does not take as much blunt damage as Vanguard and Knights.
Yes.
Ready for that last hit? Ah! Gotcha! Almost got his head. That was that last hit. It's got that good speed to damage ratio that just lets you get that last hit in. So, while this weapon cannot drag, it's just not fast enough, really. No, not slow enough, I should say. It's really good at getting the last hits. In fact, a 1-2 punch sort of thing you can do. Damn, Fluttershy, you be hitting me. A 1-2 punch sort of thing you can do, if you can get an overhead strike in on the enemy's head, their head region, it has a multiplier where it deals a ton of damage, then you can actually poke them right afterward and get usually a 2-hit kill on anything but a knight, I think. Let me try that. I'm going to try to do that. No, I guess it's a 3-hit kill on the knight. If I'm not mistaken, it is a 4-hit. Oh my god, the knight has so much fucking health. Stop having so much health, damn it. God damn. Okay. So, yeah, the poke deals very little damage. But I think it's a 1-2 punch on the man-at-arms and the archer. I'll need to test that out. I know it's at least a 3-hit on the vanguard. It looks like it's a 4 or 5 on the knight. The knight takes a lot of hits from man-at-arms. You just got to use your speed. On the topic of man-at-arms, just a little preview in the midst of this tactics, I'm planning on doing that updated man-at-arms tactics video as soon as possible. Anyway, back to the weapon at hand. As you saw, I just basically face-hugged the hell out of him. I kept going overhead. Because the weapon's so fast, the mace can just keep going overhead, overhead, and just destroy it. No. Don't fight Fluttershy. Temreki. Who's Temreki? Oh, he's good, apparently. So I'm going to show you this last one with this mace, and then I'm going to show you a comparison round with these other maces. Or perhaps just the Morningstar. Yes, I'm going to show you... both. I'll show you one round with each. Just point out the biggest differences. Ooh, knight with a Norse sword. That's exotic. Now, in this kind of situation where the knight is using a fast weapon, you need to use your dodges to your advantage. That's the only way you're going to be able to take him. Ooh, Temreki knows his shit. I think we're going to go Holy Water because he is using a fast weapon. Temreki just owned me. Very nice. Guy knows his shit. Alright, so the Holy Water, compared to the Mace, is extremely fast. I'm probably going to do another tactics just for the Holy Water. You see, you gotta use those dodges. Regardless of the weapon, you really just have to know how to dodge. Now he's going to take advantage of my low stamina. Okay, that was terrible on my part. That was also quite terrible on my part. He's probably got really good health right now. Probably gaining it. What the hell? That was weird. But as you can see, the Holy Water is quite fast comparatively. Oh, man, you saw how fast that was? That was a slight drag I put in there, but that hit him so quickly, it was insane. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat him with the Morningstar, but this is a good comparison round. So the Morningstar compared to the Mace, super long, not as fast, very high damage.
I didn't beat it.
How the hell did I get here? That was so weird.
Keep moving.
Okay, so now this time this could be bad. But he's gonna have some distance to make up. Whoop! You see, the Morningstar does have the distance covered for the maces. The Flanged Mace, however, has the speed down. Ooh, Oh, man, he is just eating those hits up. Oh, man. Nice.
Think nothing of it.
Ah! Die! Oh, finally. So, you see, the damage output's pretty damn good. It's a little bit better than the Mace. But the range, if you feel like you're lacking in range on the Mace, which can happen, go for the Morningstar. Especially if you're better at dragging. The Morningstar can drag quite well. The Mace, however, is not the best candidate for dragging. Okay, what more can I teach you, kind people? So, statistically, you guys can see the Mace is, balance-wise, the best of the Maces. The Flanged Mace, gotta call it the Flanged Mace. Flanged Mace is best of the Maces in terms of balance, right? If you want a good balanced weapon, it's good. In fact, I would say it's probably the third best weapon for the Man-at-Arms, Fuck shield. Actually, I meant to use the shield. So, if you want to use the shield with the mace, I'm using the Morning Star. That's not right.
My bad.
Hold on. Let me...
Anytime, lad.
So, let me just kill the guy fast. No, sir. Thank you, sir. Anyway, so when you are going shield man-at-arms, which I would not recommend at all, and I will elaborate on why in the tactics, in the man-at-arms tactics video. When you run with that, I would highly recommend, when you run with the shield, I would highly recommend you put it up as little as possible, only when you absolutely need to. Now, shields can be useful for people who aren't the most adept at blocking. However, as you can see, I'm just not even using mine, because I trust in my ability to dodge as a man-at-arms. So now, a little bonus round, if I can get it. Did I select it? Yeah, little bonus round. The mace with the knight. I wouldn't recommend the mace with the knight as much as I would the man-at-arms. That's why I focused on man-at-arms play with it. Mostly because the mace doesn't take advantage of all the long-range options that the knight has in his arsenal. However, as you can see, it does a ton of damage, right? It's great. You can just keep whacking and whacking and whacking. Because you don't die as the knight. You are slow, however, so it is a lot harder to make up that distance between you and the enemy. If you're fighting someone like a vanguard, the mace is not going to do you much good as a knight. Other than that slight damage increase because of the bluntness of the weapon. But, as you saw, the speed trumps everything else the knight has, just about. Other than the broadsword, which is why I would take the broadsword over the mace as a knight. However, as a man-at-arms, I would actually also take the broadsword over the mace, but since it's a primary, you can really have your pick, whatever you want. If you find yourself fighting knights and vanguards a lot more, or you engage them a lot more, or in duels you are fighting a knight or vanguard, I would absolutely go with one of these, unless you find yourself a lot more skillful with a bladed weapon, or an axe for that matter. I find myself a lot more skillful with blades, so I use them. But if you're just starting out, if you're just learning how to use the weapons and the classes, I would go with whatever weapon is best suited for the situation. And in this case, the mace is best against not man-at-arms. Best against vanguard and knight. Alright. And that is your tactics for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, please like, favorite, subscribe, comment, ask me any questions you have. I'll be sure to answer them if I can, and I will see you kind people later. As always, have a good day.